Hi, I'm Tom Percival and I'm going to be showing you how to draw Herman the bear from Herman's letter. Okay, so I always start off with a faint, just a really rough line, just to indicate where I'm going to go. So for the head, you would just do a very faint circle and then you work out where your eyes want to go. So you draw a rough line kind of nearly across the middle of it. Drawing 2 circles for the eyes. You can add expression later. Put it in a kind of oblong shape for where his nose is going to be, well, his muzzle, I guess, and then where you actually draw the nose indicates whether he's looking up or looking down, so we'll have him kind of just looking sort of straight towards us here. And give him a nice smile, because he's a kind of happy bear, and give him some eyebrows and a kind of nice smiley expression. And then for the body, we just kind of basically, again, it's another oblong, another kind of like quite large oblong, because we want him to feel, you know, kind of like a bear. He's got to be kind of large and sizable, and he's got quite short, stumpy legs, which we, again, basically doing very roughly like this as two kind of rectangles. Really, we could draw in the arm. So maybe let's have him raising his arm a little bit, doing a friendly wave, because he's all about being friendly. And there we go. And then maybe he's holding his letter in the other hand, but your bear could be holding whatever you like, really. But he's holding a letter behind his back. Maybe he's going to deliver it. Good work. He's got a little stumpy tail there, and Herman has a kind of pale patch on his belly, and because where he lives is very cold, he'll be wearing a scarf. So we draw in a scarf with an easy knot. So I don't know how you wear your scarf at home, but draw with an easy knot to make it nice and simple for your picture. And it's got some little tassely bits. And then once you've got those sort of rough indications of where you want everything to go worked out, you rub out all of the more sketchy lines to leave you with the lines that you're then going to draw over. And I choose a harder pencil. Sorry, yeah, the first stuff was done with a 2H, like that. And then I'll move on to a HB classic pencil there. And you just slowly work in the kind of darker patches, give him some pupils there, some little eyebrows, make him look nice and soft and furry, so the line you use for the fur is kind of broken up and a bit fuzzy. Otherwise he'd look too, yeah, he wouldn't look furry enough. It's got to look furry. And then, yeah, bring in the lines on the scarf. Ordinarily, I'd kind of move the paper around as I'm drawing, but the paper's been taped down to keep it in shot. So give him a stripy scarf, but your scarf could have whatever you want on it. Maybe you could put stars on, or spots, or any other shape that you can think of. Dodecahedrons, they're a bit complicated. And okay, so there we've got his scarf. Drawing the fur for the rest of his body. Don't forget his little claws at the bottom of his feet, but they're not super sharp, because again, that might make him look a bit too much like a real bear that could do something mean like eat you, which Herman wouldn't do. But if you do ever see a bear in the wild, don't try and give it a letter or anything, because it probably, I don't know how well it would go. So draw his arm in, like this. And to keep this brief, I'm not going to be colouring in Herman, but Herman's actually brown. But I quite like drawing things in different colours. So for example, Henry, Herman's friend, is bright pink, and he's a raccoon. So, you know, you can just go crazy with the colours, really. Do whatever you like. Put in a little bit of shading, just an indication of darkness underneath his scarf, around his muzzle, maybe just over his eyes, and yeah, draw in the line for his fuzzy belly bit, and then bit of shading underneath him to show that he's standing on something. You could draw in some grass, do anything you want really, and then sign it. I've written Tom Percival, but you could write whatever your name is. You don't have to write mine.